All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott from Jeff Teaches Programming, and in the last video we completed our TypeScript calculator. There it is, and if I run it, it's now TypeScripted, and it works. 8 times 6 equals, and there it is, 2 divided by 6 equals clear 8 minus 2 equals 6 plus 44 equals, and I can go back if I click on any of these. If I want to go back to 48, I can click on this and boom, I'm back there. I can clear the history. It all works. So pretty much I guess I'm done with that. I have put it out on the system. So if you go out to, did this last night. Go out to here. Oops. github.com/JeffTeachesProgramming/frontend, and then you'll notice now it just says here, there, 17 hours ago. Okay, so now it's BMI time, and what I'm going to do is I want to create something that looks like this. So I'm going to make a folder called BMI TypeScript, and it's going to have an index.html file in it, a styles.css file in it that's under a CSS folder, a TypeScript folder in which I'm going to put the TypeScript file bmits.ts, and for right now we'll have an empty JavaScript folder, but when we finish our TypeScript program and we transpile it into JavaScript, it'll be there. All right, so let's do this. Keep that up here. And I got TypeScript, and there's BMI. All right, this is the old BMI. So it was BMI-03. I'm going to change it to BMI TypeScript. All right, and if I double click on it, it already has the CSS file in it. So there's nothing we have to do with that. It already has the index file in it, so there's nothing we have to do with that. The JavaScript file, I'm going to keep it for now, but I'm going to basically get rid of it. And we're going to make a TS folder. And in that folder, we're going to put in our bmits.js. Now, the only reason I'm keeping what's in JavaScript is for right now, I'm going to open that just in Notepad. And let's see, this is the file as it currently exists. Okay, not a lot of code in it. So I guess I don't even really need it at all. All right, so let's get rid of that. So let's get rid of that, delete. In fact, let's do this. Now, I'm going to delete it. All right. So I've got this BMI TypeScript folder, and like I said, from what we had showing here, we've already got done all of this. We need to make this file right now. So I'm finding the easiest way to do that is to go like this. All right, So I should have that file in there now. There it is. All right. I don't have to do anything with the CSS file, so I'm not going to even go over that. Let's go back and let's get in here and let's do a file, open file. We'll open all of them. All right, so that was our calculator. Again, this is BMI. There was the JavaScript one. Oh. Okie dokie. You know what? I'm just going to, we don't even know. Let's paste that. There we go. All right. Close all these. Now I should be able to do that. Where are we? Whew. Try that again. All right. So let's do a file, and let's open some files here. All right, BMI, we just have the JavaScript, which is empty. We'll throw that other one back in there in a bit. And we got the TypeScript. There it is. So let's open up our index file. Let's open up our CSS file, even though we're not going to change it at all. And finally, let's open up our totally empty bmits.ts file. All right, let's start with this one here. Okay. All right, first of all, let's put a bunch of comments in here. Okay. Put in a multi-line JavaScript comment here. This program is a simple body mass index BMI calculator. The user inputs their height in inches and their weight in pounds, also known as the imperial formula. From there, the BMI is calculated using the formula. I'm going to grab that from. Okay, that's empty, so let's fill that up. So I'm going to copy this. All right, let's go in here and let's open this one up and see what did we put anything in here? No. All right, I mean, I can at least grab the formula. There we go. So we can put in here BMI equals weight divided by height times 703. I'm not going to worry now about the two fixed or anything else. Okay. All right. From there, the BMI status is calculated using the following. BMI less than 18.50 equals status underweight. BMI greater than or equal to 18.50 and less than 25.00 that equals status optimal weight. BMI greater than or equal to 25.00 and less than 30.00 equals status of overweight. And finally, a BMI greater than or equal to 30.00 equals a status obese. We'll put of in front of all these. All right. Running totals of each status shown above are tracked so that the user may input multiple height, weight combinations. Let's also add up to here. We're going to say here constants, the following constants, following arbitrary constants are used in the program. Min height, max height, min weight, max weight, min optimal, min over, and min obese. All right, let's explain what all those are. So the min height is equal to 12. And that is the minimum allowable input height. The max height is 84. Remember, this is in inches, as we said above. So that's a minimum. Let's make that 96. Yeah, because I saw a thing on TV about some basketball player who was 7'4", so that's 88 right there. So we'll call that maximum allowing input height. The min weight, whoa, hello. The min weight is going to be a pound. And again, that'll be the minimum allow. I don't like allowing. How about allowed? Input weight. The maximum is going to be equal to 777. That'll be the maximum allowed input weight. This is all stuff we've gone over before. The min optimal will be 25.0. And that'll be the minimum optimal weight status. The minimum over will be, actually that's 18.5. All right, the minimum over, that's 25.00, and that'll be the minimum overweight status. Finally, the min obese will be 30.00, and that'll be the minimum obese status. All right, throwing a lot of comments in here at the beginning. And I'm going to put this or these running totals are displayed in a modal overlay when the user clicks the show totals button. I think that's enough. That's 25 lines plus of comments in here. All right, so that got it started. Now we are going to put some stuff in here, and I'm going to mention it as we go along. But first, let's put in at the top of the program here, we're going to put in our input validation constants. And they're the ones I just mentioned, in that we will have const min height, a number, and it'll equal 12. Const max height, it'll be a number, and it'll be equal to 96. Const min weight, be a number, and it'll be equal to 1. And const max weight, number, and it'll be equal to 777. All right. So those are our input validation constants. Next, let's add our BMI status constants. They're the same ones we just mentioned up above. Const min optimal will be a number, and it'll be equal to 18.50. Const min over will also be a number, and it'll be equal to 25.00. Const min obese will be a number, and it'll be equal to 30.00. Now I'm not going to put comments here because I put them all up there. All right. Next, we're going to have our accumulators. So we'll put let total underweights. That'll be a number that we'll set equal to 0. Let total optimal weight be a number which is equal to 0. Let total overweight be a number that's equal to 0, and let total obese be a number, again, that's equal to 0. Okay. All right, where am I for time? All right, I'm at 21 minutes, so I'm going to come in and start writing. I've got left a helper function that I'm going to create, the BMI calculation itself, the BMI status or category calculation, how to set up the overlay, our event listeners, and clearing, plus our show totals. So we got a little bit to go yet, but we're off to a good start. See you soon.